Hello and welcome to Youth Internship. This class is 99% flipped, which means a lot of the stuff that you're going to get from me is going to be kind of like Charlie's Angels. I'm going to tell you in a Monday broadcast, and you're going to kind of work through it. You will be spending about 2 weeks outside of your work site while I get things settled and you guys get prepped for actually your internship. So don't be surprised if it extends into 2 weeks and 2.5 weeks before you actually get placed in your work site. It's fine. But every week you'll still have some type of assignment, so don't forget about those, as well as your journals. So we're going to look at internship, and we're going to look at the introduction and kind of like what to expect. It is a flipped learning environment. A flipped classroom is a course that is delivered almost entirely online through videos, web assignments, etc. Because I am actually teaching this class at the same time I'm teaching another class, so you won't have a normal lecture kind of environment. It's just the way my schedule worked out. But I am here if you need to ask me questions. You can email me, you can stop in during your free time, and I will help you as best as I can. Again, like I said, this is only going to be an issue until you get into your workplace. Then you'll just go directly to your workplace. So bear with us during this flipped environment. But a flipped learning environment is going to actually help you, because in college, you need to keep yourself on task. You will need to be mindful of assignments and due dates, because I'm not going to be, looking at you every day saying, hey, you got a paper due, hey, you got a journal due, make sure you get it done. Every week, I will send out an email, or, sorry, not an email, but an announcement on Blackboard saying that this is the week's video, and this is the assignments that you need to be working on this week. The first 2 weeks of the semester, you'll be working on classwork through Blackboard, and then the following weeks, you will be placed in your job site or you'll be in observation sites. But you'll still need to be mindful of your assignments and your due dates. So why youth internship? An internship is a great opportunity for students to spend some time with employees at business to kind of get a real world feel. It gives you the opportunity to observe and gain that hands-on experience, and actually to see how the business industry works, or the industry that you choose works. You might find that after you spent a semester in your placement that this is probably not going to be what you want to do for the rest of your life, and that's fine. It's a great time to realize that before you go to school for 4 years and realize I'm not a very good social worker because I don't like people or whatever. But being able to have this little internship, you kind of get a little snapshot of a job possibility. By being at a work site, you will get first-hand perspective of the skills and tasks required to do the job. And the goal of the youth internship program is to increase your knowledge of workplace skills and receive on-the-job experience. The internship experience is selected based on your choosing career cluster, and in addition, it enables me and your coordinator to communicate to students what skills and knowledge that are necessary to enter certain careers. And that's why I kind of want to get a little snapshot of what you plan to do when you graduate from high school. What majors do you want to go into? And that way I can help tailor your assignments that will help you learn a little bit more about your interests, opposed to just learning about vague interests that you have no desire to learn about. Youth internships help students, again, gain hands-on experience, establish a connection between education and work, develop an understanding of the workplace under the guidance of a mentor, explore and research a variety of careers, develop workplace responsibility and learn about workplace realities, establish professional contacts for future employment and mentoring, establish positive work habits and attitudes, learn technical skills that will be invaluable for future jobs, and understanding what education opportunities are available that will lead to a career in your chosen field. So, in your packet that I gave you last semester, there was a syllabus. So I'm going to kind of go over a little bit of the syllabus, but I do want you to kind of read it on your own so you can understand everything and all the parts on where we're going to be, graded on. Your course description. The course is designed to provide valuable hands-on experience in a career field of interest identified by the student. Students spend 50 minutes per day in a supervised unpaid work experience. Each internship site has a set of learning goals that the student will work towards accomplishing. This course is available to juniors and seniors for 4 terms. This means if you really wanted to, your junior and your senior year, you could take them both semesters. So you can end up actually having 4 courses of internship. Students must provide your own transportation. Once per academic school year, students are going to upload or update your personal portfolio and resume. So, instructional philosophy. Students will be expected to meet the course goals listed below and be able to demonstrate required concepts. Students will work independently with the internship site supervisor and Ms. Jordan, who I am your school coordinator / instructor, to learn specific skills needed for your career. Internship site experience will require students to draw upon academic skills in mathematics, language arts, science, social studies, as well as interpersonal skills. The instructor will utilize various delivery methods on Blackboard and Google Classroom. These include, but are not limited to, discussion, video clips, overhead transparencies, computerized assessments, PowerPoint presentation, as well as others. The community plays a vital role in the success of the youth internship. Community members serve as site supervisors and mentors for the youth internship students. Student assessment is based on attendance, your punctuality to your work site, initiative, completion of assigned tasks, the quality of work, completion of an updated resume and digital portfolio, and students will receive a grade from the internship supervisor and a grade for the resume and digital portfolio. So, our goals for this course: you are going to participate in a supervised internship experience. You are going to complete learning goals outlined for the internship site. You're going to prepare a professional resume. You're also going to develop a digital portfolio. You will complete weekly assignments. You will share information about the program with other students. You'll relate the importance of lifelong learning to career success. And you're going to be able to explore appropriate employment opportunities and further education / training. So in this course, these are your major projects that you'll be doing: a satisfactory completion of your internship site competencies, your professional resume, your weekly assignments, your digital portfolio. You will do 2 reflection papers. You will do 1 oral presentation, and you will also do an industry appropriate project. For instance, if you're going to be interning in a school, you will actually have to teach a lesson to a class. If you are doing a internship, say at the clinic, you'll probably have to do something that's related to the clinic. So I will try to have a project that is industry appropriate as best as I can. So each week I will kind of have different topics that you'll be exploring. Throughout the semester, you'll be learning about job skills and other career-related skills. And some of these topics will be career research, college and scholarship information, how to get a job, how to keep a job, attitudes on the job, and much, much more. So I will have a variety of different assignment topics that you'll be using for your weekly assignments. So our class operation, I will provide direction and assistance in completing your assignments. I will always be there by email, and you can always walk in when you have free time. I will try to, if I'm teaching, you might have to just wait till I get to a stopping point, but I do want to let you know that I am here to kind of help you, and I want you to be successful in both your assignments and your placements. So please talk to me. If you are in a workplace that you don't think it's a good fit for me, let me know. We can kind of work things around so we can have you recited. But this only happens if you communicate. You need to communicate to me, and you need to communicate to me as soon as possible. I don't want to hear it from your parents on an email, 3 weeks down the road. Talk to me, and we will work something out. I will try to make periodic visits to your sites to visit with the student as you were learning things. However, just keep in mind that with the schedules, some of you may be placed at different times where I'm not able to, but I will try to work it into my schedule to have a substitute come in so I can at least see you on the job site at least once or twice a month. Students will meet with the instructor in the class 4 times over the course of the term to complete things like the resume and digital portfolio, because I find that if I'm able to work with you hands-on, one-on-one, it's a lot easier than if you try to read it on a piece of paper or watch a video. So there are a couple of times in your your work site will have they will be aware that you won't come in that day. You'll come in and actually see me in class so we can start working those, or at least get you started on them so that you can go off and accomplish it on your own. You will be required to use resources such as computer technology, Blackboard, technical manuals, technical journals, and community resources. You will also be required to log into Blackboard to assess your assignments and see your goals. I can check to see when and how long you stay on Blackboard, so I do want to see you do it at the beginning of the week so that you have the whole week to get whatever your assignments are and you're not waiting to the last minute. Because again, you're almost in college. You should be able to take care of yourself, and you should be able to plan accordingly and to kind of pace your work so that you're not stressing yourself off at the end of the week. So you will be evaluated on these. Again, I said attendance. If you miss 10 or more days, the instructor and your workplace site reserves the right to withhold a credit. Because you need to have a specific amount of hours, if you're not able to make those hours, you won't get credit. It'll be incomplete. So make sure that you are able to be at your work site on the days that you're supposed to be there. Punctuality. If a student has 3 or more tardies, the student will serve detention time or ICU time, or your final grade will be lowered by 1 point for each tardy. So again, same thing, just like a job. If you don't go to work, you don't get paid. If you don't go to your work site, you don't get credit. Completion of required projects according to the assessment rubric, completion of your professional resume, completion of your updated digital portfolio, and your quality of work at the internship site. So if you need to see it kind of in a chart format, these are the percentages of your final grade. So keep in mind, your digital portfolio, even though there's only one thing in there, it is 15% of your final grade as well as your hard copy work. Your 70% comes from your internship site. So it is really important about punctuality and all that kind of stuff because you are an extension of the school. So we want you guys to, when you go there, be on your best behavior, be there when you're supposed to be there, stay and work as you're supposed to.
It's 9 o'clock.
So, again, like I said, it's going to be like Charlie's Angels, so you'll get a little video every week that has this on there, and it's going to tell you what your week's goal or your assignments are. So you'll be my little interns.